what's up? Welcome to LA. Welcome to MLB Whiparound on FS1. Mike Hill hanging out with JP Morosi. You see that smiling guy down there. You may have seen him on shows like Undisputed. You see him giving us hot takes on the herd, talking everything except baseball for the most part, but we're not going to talk about it. He's also a member of the Baseball Writers Association of America, and he has a Hall of Fame vote, one of the best baseball minds out there. Rob Parker hanging out with us here in studio
Man,
tonight.
You don't even know, to be out here with you guys talking baseball, this is where I want to be. And I've done a lot of things in my career, but this might be the best.
Being up here with us?
Welcome. I'm serious.
We're quite honored. He also has a podcast called, get this, Inside the Parker.
That's right. And it drops every Wednesday. It's on the Herd Podcast Network. And it's like only 22 minutes, but it gives you all you need to know about baseball.
And you can hear Anthony Masterson on that as well. He's our researcher.
I think it's official. The Mets are the General Hospital of Major League Baseball because you get well when you play them.
The line of the show. We are 27 minutes past the hour. Line of the show.
The mayor of St. Petersburg, Rick Kreisman, is not a fan of this proposal. He has not totally shot it down, but it's going to take some time to work through the governments in both cities, both countries for that matter, and it's a very difficult situation for Tampa Bay.
I have a problem with both, and I don't understand why baseball is going to go back to Montreal. I don't speak French, but I say PU to this because there's no way they're romanticizing with Montreal. It failed there. At one point, they didn't even have a radio deal. You needed 2 tin cans and a string to listen to the Expo games. No Montreal, no Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's been a failure. I'm sorry, Major League Baseball needs to take a look at somewhere else. I would go to Portland. I would give some city like that a chance rather than revisit 2 failed places. I'm not with this plan. I think it's a bad plan. Baseball needs a better plan than this.
He's going to have to put up better numbers, Rob, for the Phillies to feel like anything close to it at the end of those 13 years that they've gotten what they paid for.
We're basically at the halfway point of the season. With 55 RBIs, he's on pace for 110, which would be 10 more than his career high. So the RBIs are there, and he's on pace for 30 home runs, which wouldn't be like Bryce Harper can hit more than that. Is he underachieving? Yes, he is, with his batting average and some other things. But don't make no mistake about it. He is a star of baseball, the face of baseball. He's the guy that moves the needle. There aren't players who can move the needle. When they signed him, they sold 100,000 tickets in 24 hours. His jersey sold more jerseys than LeBron James' Laker jersey when he came to L.A. I mean, there aren't many guys who can do that. Can he play better? Absolutely. But he is not overpaid, and he is not overhyped. Bryce Harper is that guy.
Damn, son!
The current temperature is...
The Odd Couple are making it hot in here.
Damn hot!
Time to sit your butt down in...
Real hot! The crash pot cooking.
The hot seat.
Martin Weiss, Fox Sports Radio FS1, he says that Popeyes is the best fast food restaurant in the country. You got 30 seconds. Tell us why.
Look, and it's not even particularly close, right? You guys don't bet burgers on this show, right? You bet chicken. Exactly. Everywhere has burgers, and they're all basically the same. All right, Burger King, it's a circle. McDonald's, it's a circle. Wendy's, it's a square. No big deal. And the one thing that all these fast food places have in common, French fries, Popeyes does it the best. Cajun food in general is just better than the standard American burgers and fries that you just have out here. It's the only fast food that you would see catered at some type of family party or family event. Chris, I know you've been there. You're from Louisiana. You've walked in there and had a 24-pack of Popeyes, 24 box of Popeyes with a couple biscuits on the side, going to Mardi Gras, eating a cold Popeyes chicken is some of the best things you can do.
Look, I do like some Popeyes fried chicken, but I like Kentucky fried chicken even better. I mean, they've got more variety. They've got the original recipe. They've got the extra crispy. They've got the potato wedges, the little Sunday cups. They got the Colonel. I mean, just for the Colonel, they got to be better. The little black woman on the Popeyes chicken, I don't even know her name. She ain't the Colonel. I'm telling you, you got to go with Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Chris, put Mrs. Butterworth down like in the commercial and take a step back. They have more variety. It's chicken. How many different ways can you do chicken? If you're doing it more than 3 ways, you're doing it wrong. You know what I think about when I hear the Colonel? Popcorn. Popcorn chicken. Yeah, that's right. Kentucky Fried Chicken was selling you, Chris, a grown man, chicken nuggets as an adult. If that's the type of man that you want to be, you got to look in the mirror and look at that. But give me a 3-piece wings and fries with a strawberry soda and the single best fast food item in America, the Popeyes biscuit.
Now, you know today's Worship Wednesday, so it's Church's chicken that's the best. It's Church's, and you know that. When I hear Popeye, I'm looking for olive oil or spinach, fried spinach. What are you talking about? And that flaky stuff that falls off the chicken while Church's, absolutely delicious. And the biscuit with the honey dripping off the top. I need a cigarette after I have a Church's thigh and biscuit. That's how good it is. And it has the bones. And it has the structure. It has everything that we need.
Have the bones.
You gotta have the structure. Amen for Church's.
You know what it is? Rob Parker's just Louisiana fast. That's all the problem is.
All right, that was the end of round 3. That was a very, very close round. It's hard to score.
Get it right, Rob G.
But you know what? We got big affiliates in Kentucky, and it is a Worship Wednesday. Score round 3 to the odd couple.
Yes! You stepped up with the big boys and got stomped. It's as simple as that, Martin
It was fixed. You're luckier than Nick Foles in the playoffs.
And you know what now, Martin? Because you lost, go and get in your car and go to Popeyes and get us chicken.
You don't believe it.
Here we go.
You don't believe. Look at you with a hip hop reference.
No sleep.
What you know about a hip hop
I know
reference?
this. Come on.
The Beastie Boys.
No sleep till Brooklyn. I lived in Queens. We used to sing this.
All right.
And let's start this program as we congratulate the Toronto Raptors for knocking off the fraudulent Golden State Warriors. And are we ready? Let's start this and praise to Canada. Here we go. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the North strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, sir. Kawhi.
I think our fans in Toronto and Canada would rather lose the finals
No, they
than hear
wouldn't.
that.
They
Than
love
have to
it.
listen to that.
Who wins the series?
I have the Raptors winning the NBA Finals in 6 games.
Wow.
And this is real simple. I know everybody's
going to win at, you know where.
Yeah, in Oracle?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
And you asked me that first. The reason I believe that is I saw the Clippers go to Oracle and win twice.
They did.
Okay.
This year, not years ago, this year with no stars, this team is vulnerable without KD. No KD, no title.
Oh.
All right?
Wow.
And here it is, Skip. And I know everybody's crazy. Oh, look at what they're doing. Look at Steph. They reverted back to the old days because KD's not in the way. They don't need KD. They just beat up a Portland team that was not ready for prime time.
I'll buy that.
A Warriors team at the end that couldn't even beat them. A Houston team, I'm sorry. At the end, they couldn't even beat them at home in a must-win Game 6. So I discount where they are. And before everybody gets crazy and Steph's going to be the MVP, let's just go over the history of Steph leading the Warriors when KD hasn't been there. Steph Curry is the author of a 3-1 choke.
He is.
All right? They won 73 games that year, Shannon.
Yes.
They were up 3-1. Not only did they didn't lose 3 games in a row all year, they lost 3 in a row. People talk about Draymond Green missed game 5. They still had 2 other games. Lost those games, so they lost 2 out of 3 at home to choke down the finals, which had never happened in the history of the NBA. The one championship he did lead them to, Kyrie hurt. Kevin Love hurt. And he didn't even win the MVP of the finals that year. This was like the start of his greatness, that moment in Cleveland in 1989. I'm Rob Parker, and this is my story on greatness. People look at Jordan, and most people think he is the GOAT. You know, he won all 6 championships, all 6 MVPs. But I feel a little closer to the story because I was there. It's 1989. I'm an NBA beat writer. I cover the Nets, but it's playoff time, and I'm covering the NBA playoffs, the Cavs and the Bulls in Cleveland. And I'm 25 years old. I'm sitting courtside right at center court. And remember, the Cavaliers were good then. So people thought the Cavaliers were going to win that series at Game 5. They had home court advantage, and it's a crucial moment. You know, there's only 3 seconds left in the game, and it was all going to hinge on Michael Jordan getting the basketball. It's like he's going to get the ball, and it's either they win the series in advance or it's all over. So I thought to myself, would they allow Michael Jordan to even get the basketball or have a chance? There's no time to pass to anybody else, so he had to make a move and make a shot, and he makes this incredible shot over Craig Elo, and Elo played great defense on it, but Jordan made the shot. And it was incredible for us as the writers who got to witness this because this was all new. NBA Commissioner David Stern wanted to bring the writers. We used to sit up top, out of the way, and he wanted to bring us down so we could hear all the action and be able to describe the scene better from having an understanding and a view of it closer than most people. So we were able to see this up close and in person, and I'll tell you, it was one of the most unbelievable things I'd ever seen. That building went silent in Cleveland when Michael Jordan knocked that shot, and I can just remember him jumping up in the air, thrilled, pumping that fist, because he had just won a Game 5. And back then, it wasn't a 7-game series in the first round. It was the best of 5. And the Cavaliers had Game 5 at home. They were supposed to win and move on, but Michael Jordan showed his greatness that night, and that was the start of something. But I remember talking to the writers during Jordan's reign in moments like that, and we all thought we were watching something special right then and there. It wasn't after the fact or after he had started to win some championships. We knew he was a different breed and that he was something special. And there were times we would look at each other, tap each other and go, can you believe we're sitting courtside watching this guy play every night during the playoffs? They didn't win the championship that year and seal the deal, but that was the glimpse into seeing what this guy could do and where he could take the league. And you know what? He went from that part as a starting point onto the greatness of being arguably the greatest basketball player we've ever seen. No KD, no title. No KD, no title. No KD, no title. No KD, no title.
Steph Curry's overrated, right? Is that what you're going to say?
You know he is.
No, I don't know that.
Yes, you do. And here's the other thing. He's a great player. Nobody's saying he's not. Okay? Unanimous MVP, first time in the league. I'll give you all that.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal.
But this whole notion that they're better and that he didn't need KD and all that other stuff is just not true. And that's why I got a new nickname for him.
What?
He's the Gamote, the greatest mirage of all time.
Oh, come on.
He just is. That's what he's not that player that everybody tries to paint him out to be, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
All right, first of all, he's the author of the first team in history to lose a 3-1 advantage in the NBA Finals.
That's true.
The one final he did win when Kyrie and Kevin Love were hurt, that was the championship they did win.
Fair.
If he is that greatest shooter of all time, who's that player, there's no way you're welcoming KD. He had to sign off on KD. He could have easily said, we don't need KD, right? He could have easily said that. And then if he's this player that we're seeing now and he's that great, why was his talent covered up by KD? You know why? Because KD's better. Everybody knows KD's better. That's why he hasn't sniffed the NBA Finals MVP those 2 years. KD is the reason why. Everybody jump on the Steph bandwagon. If they lose in the NBA Finals, you know what his resume will say? You'll all back off. He will have lost without KD in the Finals. He will have lost a 3-1 advantage to the Cavaliers, which had never happened in the NBA. And the one championship they did win was when the Cavaliers were down 2 of their 3 stars. So then what is the resume? And if you just want to say, if he is the greatest shooter the NBA's ever seen, what did he need KD for? Why did he agree for KD to join his team and outshine him?